Hi guys, it's your girl Sierra and welcome back to our channel. I make videos about life post 20s, college life, how to navigate your 20s. It's awkward, it's weird, it's interesting, it's fun. So if you like content like that, please subscribe. Now, as you guys can tell from the title, this video is all about 10 things I learned post-graduation. If you guys don't know my backstory, really quickly, I'm originally from Florida. I graduated from the University of Central Florida in Orlando twice with my bachelor's and my master's. And I have a lot to spill about my experience, life here in New York. I moved from Florida to New York in August of 2021. And so my life has been a whirlwind. I came here with a corporate job. I recently left my corporate job. I now work at a marketing agency. So yeah, I have a lot to definitely talk about, but let's just get right into the video of the 10 things I learned. The first one being you lose friends and you make friends. I know we all know that feeling of when we graduated high school and we lost friends then, we went into high school and it was that weird awkward period, but then you make new friends again. Yeah, that's gonna happen in your adulthood. You're gonna keep some of your college friends because some of them really are your people. Those are your lifelong people and they become your best friends. And then some of them you are probably never going to hear from again. They're just your Instagram or Facebook friend. You may DM each other or comment on something, but you're not as close as you used to because you guys are missing that common denominator, which is university, whatever experience you guys shared. Now that it's gone, there's that common denominator is gone. That relationship can't be steady. And that's what I learned. I am very emotional and I invest a lot in relationships for people that I care about. And when I don't get the same before, when I didn't get the same in return, I would just feel like so violated and just like, oh my God, they hate me. And I would take it very personally. And I learned it's not that personal. People really are not going to be as invested in something like I am. That doesn't make him a bad person. It doesn't make me a bad person either. It just means we just drifted, and that's okay. When I came here to New York, for a short period of time, I felt it was rough. I'm not gonna lie. I felt alone. I have family here, but everybody's in their own life and doing their own thing, and I didn't make friends right away. And my job was remote in the beginning, and it was just a weird transition. But I put myself out there. I have a video all on how to make friends and how I made friends in the city. I'm so grateful for putting myself out there and making really good friendships. But you have to put yourself out there and do things that you like and that you're passionate about, and you'll find your people. When you're alone, really enjoy that alone time. And that's what I had to learn how to do, is enjoy being alone. But you're going to lose your friends, and guess what? You're going to make even better ones. Number 2. Trust the journey. And I'm saying this as a person who is still trusting the journey. Your life plan is going to look very different from how life actually turns out to be. You may be thinking, oh, I'm about to graduate and I know that I already have this internship that'll give me this job, and you have everything lined up. Yeah, scratch that. Scratch it. Remember that? It's going to be so different, guys. But you're going to love it. And you have to trust the journey that you're on. In the hard times, in the good times. I personally like to make little video diaries of a rough patch I'm going through. And I love looking back on it when I'm out of that rough patch and being like, wow, I made it out of it and I knew I was going to. So trust the journey, even in the trenches of it. Trust it. I'm promising you. It's going to get better. Number 3, I keep looking down, by the way, because I have my iPad of notes, so I just want to make sure I'm on track. Number 3, not everyone has it all together. Imposter syndrome is real. I went into my corporate job, extreme imposter syndrome. I had the shakes of imposter syndrome. And I thought everybody had it together and they were these sharp people. And then I met them, when we started working in person, I was like, wait, we're all imposters in here. So you may think that the people have it all together, or somebody that you really look up to that you don't even know that well has it all together. Trust me, nobody has it all together. People are really good at making it seem that way and flaunting it, but not everybody has it together. So if you are feeling like, oh my gosh, everybody has their life together. I see my friends on Instagram, they got a job, they're doing this, they're doing that. I'm not doing all of these different things. Guess what? You don't know what's going on in their real personal life unless you talk to them and they call you and they tell you and they confide in you. If they haven't done that and you don't know, they're probably going through something too. They just don't want to share it because nobody wants to share their misfortunes on social when they can praise themselves all the time. Some people do to show you that, which is great. But a lot of people don't want to do that. So don't think because you see your friends online or this guy that you work with and they look so all together, we're all going through something. Don't worry about it. And imposter syndrome, you have to shoo her away, like for real. I had imposter syndrome really bad. It is finally going away now that I'm in my new job, but you have to shoo it away because guess what? If you were an imposter, if you weren't supposed to be here or be where you're at now, you wouldn't be. You're here for a reason. You got a job for a reason. You can do it. And if you don't know what to do, guess what? Get on Google like a lot of people do and learn how to do it and put yourself forward. You got this. So, big thing, imposter syndrome, kick it to the curve. Number 4, don't take things so personal. That is something I had to learn. And that's when you're working, that's in your day-to-day life. And I think I took that on more, even here in New York, because people have so many things going on, especially as an adult, and we're doing so many things. Don't take it personal. Like, really evaluate. Because, like, you could be thinking, oh my God, this person doesn't like me, or they hate me, or da-da-da. And really they're like, what are you talking about? I'm just trying to get my job done, right? So not everybody is taking it to the extreme. Not everybody's out to get you. Don't take things personal. Number 5, you will learn the importance of a budget. Because when that paycheck comes and you have to pay rent, light, gas, water, all phone, car, all of the bills that we didn't have to pay in college, or you did, but now it's on a higher scale, yeah, it's going to come hit you hard, and you want to go out, you want to travel, you want to do all these things. You'll learn the importance of a budget. I've learned the importance of a budget. I am really now, like, taking action with my budget. So, yeah, I've learned to budget, stay within the budget, pay off my debt I have in with my budget. Just listen to the budget. Listen to the budget. Number 6, don't be afraid to start over. Guys, my bachelor's degree is in elementary education. My master's degree is in public administration, which is a degree you go in if you're going into politics or government work. I work in marketing as a social media coordinator. Yeah, your girl has started over. Don't be afraid to start over. People start over at 30, 40, 50, hell, even 60. People are starting over. Don't be afraid to start over. Your degree may be in one thing, but you can do something totally different. And you could pull things from your degree that are helping you in your new job. So don't be afraid to start over. Everybody's starting over. You don't look foolish. You don't look dumb. You don't look silly. College wasn't a waste of time. Maybe some people do feel that way. Even though my degree is not what I'm working in now, I pull so much from what I learned in my degree. So start over, girl or guy, or just start over if you want. Don't be afraid. Number 7, find hobbies outside of work. Work in itself you may find family there because you work there a lot of, like, I'm gonna be honest, if you're coming up here in New York to work, you're more than likely gonna work more than 40 hours a week. I'm just gonna be honest. If you're working corporate. So you're working more than 40 hours a week. You're around the same people every single day. You build family, you build community, which is all good things. But you need a life outside of work. Like, you can have your work besties who become your real life friends, but then you need to be doing stuff outside of work that's not just work. Like, on the weekend, don't work. Unless it's like a big project you have to nail this, like presentation, something big is happening. Other than that, don't work. Have a life. Do something. Go out with friends. Get a hobby. Do improv. Go golfing. Do anything that brings you joy. And even if it's not a physical hobby, if it's going out to eat with friends, I'm that person, then do that. Have a life outside of work. You would be surprised how many people you work with, like senior people who, well, like your middle senior people, they have no life. They live and breathe that company. Even when they're on vacation, they're working. And they're sending you photos of them on vacation in the chat. And you're confused. It's embarrassing. Have a life. Boom. Number 8, self-care is essential. And that can be in many different forms. I love therapy. This is my favorite one. Therapy is essential and has helped me tremendously. Some people like it, some people don't. That's totally fine. Find self-care. That could be you cooking for yourself once a week, taking some time to decompress. Whatever you find in self-care that you love and you're doing the work to better yourself, do it. You need it. It's essential. When you're adulting in this post-graduation life, therapy, I think, is essential. And if therapy, like the traditional way of therapy, isn't for you, finding someone that's like therapy for you, like going to the gym. I know a lot of guys and girls who their therapy is the gym, and it works beautiful for them. The gym is not my therapy. I've tried. It's not. I like the traditional one, but there's so many different things you can do that can be essential to your mental health. So I say, try different things, find it, and do it. Number 9, tell your story. What I mean by this is you need to become so infatuated and become a really good storyteller in your story. How did you get from point A to point Z? And people are going to ask it a lot. Employers, when you're out networking with people, learn how to do the Cliff Notes version and then like the interview version. Like a lot of people are going to ask you this, and some people don't know how to answer. They'll be like, oh, I don't know what my story is. And you're like, it's a little awkward. Be so infatuated with your journey that you can tell your story the long way, the Cliff Notes, that it may not be traditional, but it's yours and it's unique. So learn to tell your story. And number 10, coming down to the end of this video, the last thing I've learned post-graduation is learning never ends. Yes, I'm out of college. I no longer have to see web courses or Blackboard. I'm done with the emails and the syllabus. That's great. But learning never ends. Every day you're learning something new, and you just take it on and you embrace it. And yeah, the learning, it just really never ends. And you become such a better learner from college and all the experiences that we had. So yeah, those are my 10 things I learned post-graduation. Let me know in the comments if you resonate with any one of those, or if I left anything out that you would like to add. These are my 10 things. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.